I'm in the gym for? You think I'm picking up weights for my health, nigga? You think I'm picking up weights for my health? Nigga, I am not picking up weights to live longer, nigga. I am picking up weights to practice picking up Black and Hispanic women, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm not handling all that. Who not handling all that?
All right, chat. Let's go meet for meat in chat, bro.
Hey, boy, whoa, why are you talking to me like that? Elephants in room. Why do Black men like big butts? This video is my curiosity. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. This video's for me. I just want to understand myself better. Cause me personally, you feel me? So let's get into it, bro. No, yeah.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
The elephant in the room is this. Why do Black men like big butts? And is that even true, or is it just another wrong racial stereotype? They're questions.
I do have a homie who is Black. He prefers, you know what I'm saying? He prefers, you feel me, you know? And I did cut him off. I'm not gonna lie, me and him are not cool anymore.
1,000 rap lyrics, and even a few scientific studies. Hey, I'm Ken LaCorte. Here, I try to give you a fair and balanced look at geopolitical issues, awkward questions around race and gender, our uncomfortable history, and of course, the female backside. So I dug in to try to figure it out. And what I found surprised me. It goes way deeper than pop culture or
deep
Instagram likes. We'll look into the evolutionary roots of why men find certain shapes attractive, the contrasting beauty standards between African and Europeans, and how they've changed over time but persisted in African American culture. And let me get—
I heard that the newest standard is like, the way that it works is like men like women who are more plump because it shows that they're healthy, and it's kind of the same way that like people like to see people who are physically in shape because it means that they have the ability subconsciously. This is not on top of the dome. This is like a subconscious thought where it's like, oh, they're healthy, they could take care of themselves, they could get food, like provide, like they have time on their hands, status of wealth, things of that nature is what I was told. Did I do any more research than the TikTok that I got that from? Absolutely not. I'm just saying that's where I got it from.
My own biases out of the way first. For all
there
my
are
life,
anomalies
I've
that
been a
don't like
small
booty.
butt
That's
guy.
a fact.
So I was fascinated at how millions of men came
what?
to the opposite, small butt guy. And let me get my own biases out of the way first. For all my life, I've been a small butt guy. So I was fascinated.
Wait, okay, but that's not necessarily what we're really arguing right here. I see what he's saying, but it's really booty or, you know what I'm saying? Or chest. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like small booty is just still booty. Cause like small booty fire. Like small, like, you know what I'm saying? Can we clap it up for the small booties? Big booty cool too. But small booty type fire, I ain't gonna lie. So like, it's just like in terms of chest, it's like, I don't really care what's going on. Like no chest, some chest, a lot of chest. It don't really affect my day too much as long as the, you feel me, back looking right type shit. Shape all day? Yeah, I'm with shape. I ain't gonna lie. Shape is important.
But first, let's make sure that question is fair. Do Black men, in fact, love big butts more than others? And can I generalize about an entire race's preferences? Actually, yes, I can, especially when there's solid science backing it up.
Right.
And on this, the science is clear. Black men love big butts, and it's not even debatable. Now, I know some of you are gonna think guys of all races like big butts, and that's true, but there's a spectrum of preferences within every group.
Okay.
And the data consistently shows that race plays a significant role in backside desires. Let's start with some data. A study by the University of Texas found that African American men are twice as likely to prefer a large rear.
He said, who's doing this research? You know, there's a research group for everything, bro. Apparently it's a subconscious thing to like big booty because it's a sign that they are fertile and can give birth without complications. I might be wrong though. I don't know how right that is, but like it sounded scientific when you said it, so I'm not opposed to your answer being correct. Who isn't doing this research? Yo, you're crazy.
Compared to their white counterparts. But it's not just a black and white issue.
Right.
The study also found that Latino men share this preference, but to a lesser degree.
Hell yeah, they do. Hell yeah, they do. Where my Latinos in the chat? Hey, Vito, look, bro. You know what it is, bro. You know we were supposed to be like these since the jump. I know you see what I see, bro. Like, oh, yeah, feel me. Me and my Hispanic brothers. Feel me, no cap.
American men. And dating site statistics back this up as well. When researchers analyzed the body type preferences selected by users on popular dating platforms, they found clear differences between racial groups. Again, African-American
Poppy, how
men
you
were
know I'm
far
Dominican?
more likely
Come on.
to search
Hey,
for
we share the
thicker,
island.
curvier body types compared to white
DR.
And
That's
interestingly,
me and you,
it's
Haiti.
not just about the size of the prize. It turns out that there's an
Papito.
ideal angle of the dangle. The universe
The angle of the dangle do matter. The angle of the dangle, because you got to... You feel me, Chad? Like the angle of the dangle do matter, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let's go meet for meet. You know the vibes, DD. Appreciate the first time chat.
This magic number held true across all racers, but researchers noticed that the desired degree of curvature was most exaggerated among African American men. But wait, there's more. It's not just about the back, it's about the waist to hip ratio, to be precise. Studies show that the preferred ratio differs significantly by race.
Come on now!
African-American men tend to prefer a more extreme contrast between a small waist and large hips.
Come
while
on
white
now!
men generally prefer a more moderate difference. So why is this the case?
Come on now, he's speaking. Now look, not me in particular, but like, the more that silhouette is silhouetting, the better. Now, will I take you if your silhouette not necessarily silhouetting? That's fine. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying though, if that don't really, you get what I'm saying? It's crazy. But if that don't just, you feel what I'm saying? That's fire too. That's fire too.
Different beauty standards develop. Is
Hispanic
it
women or Latina women or black women?
Specifically.
He said at least a Latina or black woman. Nigga, both. At the same time, preferably, nigga. Come on, like, what is like, both? What you mean, gang? What you mean?
American beauty standards evolved to prefer curvier figures in the first place. Now, at its base level, there are biological and environmental factors at play. In historical Africa,
shooting
a
everywhere.
bigger body made a lot of evolutionary sense. The continent's harsh climate and inconsistent food supplies meant that some extra body fat could literally be the difference.
Says Stan, you not handling all that, nigga. Who's not handling? Nigga, who's not handling all that? I am 6'4". I've been going to the gym every day for the last 3 months. You think I'm not handling that, nigga? I've been locked. What you think I'm in the gym for? You think I'm picking up weights for my health, nigga? You think I'm picking up weights for my health? Nigga, I am not picking up weights to live longer, nigga. I am picking up weights to practice picking up black and Hispanic women, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm not handling all that. Who not handling all that?
It's between life and death during lean times. It meant strength. It meant health. We're also better equipped to handle the physical demands of manual labor and childbearing, essential for survival. In an environment where resources were scarce, curves became a visible marker of health, wealth, and fertility. Now here's where it gets less clear. Was it really men choosing fuller
that's what
women
we was
over
talking about,
skinnier
chat.
ones? Or is it that given the environment, those that thrived had those bodies? I mean, the things that we see are the things that we covet, and if that's what you saw, that's what you're going to love. Now, those traits aren't unique to
I
Africa,
just been folding.
Throughout history and across
I got
many
sit-ups
cultures,
I gotta do after this.
fullness has been linked to fertility and vitality. But in the context of African environments, these biological signals seem to take on an especially important role. As African societies developed, the evolutionary preferences became encoded into cultural beauty standards. Artwork from across the continent celebrated the fuller female form, from ancient rock art to traditional sculptures. When Europeans arrived with their own beauty standards, many African cultures actively resisted these impositions. Maintaining traditional aesthetics became a form of cultural preservation and identity in the face of oppression. Now, fast forward to today, and we can see how these deep-rooted preferences continue to shape beauty standards in the African-American communities. Cultural artwork, from jazz album covers to hip-hop music videos, has consistently celebrated curvier body types. There's also been a strong community emphasis on resisting mainstream beauty standards that are often rooted in European ideals. For many, embracing fuller figures is a way of kind of honoring their cultural heritage and identity. So maybe the preference for larger body types among black men,
bro, I promise you, South African women got that shit on.
but a result of thousands
you
of
ain't never
years
lied.
of
I ain't gonna lie.
adaptions and cultural
What's the name of
traditions.
this video? The name of this video is Why Do Black Men Like Big Butts?
What about white preferences? While African beauty standards remain relatively stable, European ideals took a wild ride. Back in the day, Europeans liked those big booties too. Renaissance paintings are full of voluptuous women, ample curves. Rubens.
The thing with like white people, full respect by the way, is gonna sound like I'm bashing. Y'all always be changing some shit. Like the thing is like y'all like before I was really like in tune, I just see like the beauty standard change on some shit. Like I'm watching the Kardashian morph between 5 different bodies. That is like, and it's because I feel like for the Caucasians gaze for what they like, I feel like it's always fine tuning. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's just what I observed. I'm not gonna lie.
The 17th
like there's not one thing that they all
unanimously
unanimously like.
That we still use the term Rubenesque to describe them today. But then something happened. Europe industrialized. And with it came a seismic shift in beauty standards. The Industrial Revolution wasn't just about factories and steam engines. It also changed food production, making calories cheaper and more abundant than ever before. Suddenly, being plump wasn't a sign of wealth anymore. Anyone could do it. So the upper classes needed a new way to distinguish themselves. Enter the corset. Nothing says, I don't need to work for a living.
See, like that's what I'm saying. It's always ever changing.
Thinness became a new status symbol. The Victorian era doubled down on the trend. They associated thinness with moral purity and self-control. Bigger women, they were seen as lazy.
A little raid, I got you.
Talk about a 180
Oh, appreciate the first time chat, and thank you.
The 20th century, and things get even more intense.
I ain't even appreciate
the rise
it, bro.
of mass media, magazines, movies, TV started beaming these new ideals into every home. Fashion magazines pushed increasingly thin models. Hollywood starlets got skinnier. By the 1960s, we had Twiggy, literally named after a twig, as a top beauty icon. But here's the kicker. While European standards were changing, African beauty ideals stayed relatively stable.
Stanley, what ops you got? What ops I don't got?
Industrialized more slowly. Some still haven't. So the pressures that shifted European ideals weren't as intense. But come back to America for a second. I mean, black Americans live in an industrialized...
hold on, wait. You just cooked. Technically, the corset was the BBL before the BBL. Yo, you just cooked. You're dead right. The corset was really the BBL before the BBL was the BBL. Let's talk about it. Damn. But now BBL is like a ratchet thing to do and all that. But they was the one doing that. They was the one doing the body morphing transforming first. You right, bro. You right, Gengi. I ain't gonna lie.
Society too. Why haven't
this
their
is literally
preferences
hoarding
changed?
this disguised as
And
scientific research. Hey, bro,
because
things got to get
African-American
studied.
Culture developed its own unique identity. During
Facts.
slavery,
Facts.
Black Americans created a distinct counterculture. Rejecting white standards became a form of resistance, and strong oral traditions and tight-knit communities
I did
kept
see that.
cultural preferences strong, even as the broader society changed around them. And at the same time, white America basically rejected them. Forced segregation created parallel societies with different values. It limited the influence of mainstream media and strengthened the internal community bonds. For blacks, the concept of America's melting pot happened a lot more slowly. Even as black Americans gained more access to mainstream culture, there was often a strong pushback against whitewashing beauty standards.
What's this guy's channel name?
The Black is Beautiful movement of the 1960s is a great
Elephants
example.
in a Room.
Today, we're seeing some interesting convergences. Mainstream beauty standards are becoming more inclusive of curvier figures.
Right.
Now, is this a genuine appreciation? Or is it marketing
Stan
exploitation?
7 has, yeah, this is bad.
Or is that all intermixed? I don't know. So the next time you see a Renaissance painting or a modern fashion...
He said, put a distinguished bald man on the screen with glasses, he'll make anything sound scientific. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie.
Beauty standards aren't set in stone. They're as changeable as the societies
the Twitch check ain't hit yet.
Just a reminder that if I mess up any facts here, as always, I'll address it in a pinned comment below. But when you think about it, even this video is coming at things from a European standpoint. I mean, from an African point of view, the question isn't what I posed, but instead, why do white guys like small butts?
Right.
And that hits at something deeper. For centuries, European standards dominated global beauty. They owned the magazines. They controlled the fashion houses.
Right. This is what I was talking about. It's ever changing.
They got to tell everyone else what beautiful meant.
Yup.
Nature's a stubborn thing. Those African preferences that developed over thousands of years weren't just random choices. They were rooted in biology. But recently, something's changed. Now, maybe it was the internet democratizing beauty standards. Maybe it was the rise of hip-hop culture. But what's really going on is...
No, I'm not gonna lie, it was the internet. Like, hip-hop culture also definitely has to do with it. But like, once you're able to just put more out there, people are actually able to pick what they like instead of being forced what they're meant to think they like. I think that's the reason why the standard shifted so much. That, along with the fact that, you know, there's that kind of nod towards something that a lot of black people pay attention to, seems to be what pop culture pays attention to. And then that thing becomes pedestalized and then followed. You feel what I'm saying? So I think a lot of the shift towards that body shape want type structure is because of that.
More interesting than just preferences. We're watching centuries of parallel beauty standards
Which
finally
spoken
collide.
Haitian Riz.
Now, some say it's cultural appropriation. Others call it progress. But here's what they're missing. African American beauty standards didn't just survive. In some ways, they're winning the cultural war. Kim Kardashian helped build an empire by copying black beauty ideas. So it's certainly possible that Sir Mix-a-Lot was a philosopher ahead of his time. I find that interesting, but not interesting enough to change the team I'm on. So look, this video about body preferences is pretty lighthearted, but in recent years, we've seen the body positivity movement turn into something that's deadly toxic. Our media and our society went from trying to be nice to overweight people to something that celebrated and encouraged radically dangerous
You be having the craziest
it's
end
like
of video transitions, man. If you guys enjoyed the video about I'm just trying to help you guys understand. No, I'm lying. It was for me. If you guys enjoyed the video about why I like big butts, bro, I appreciate y'all following. Make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe down below. 3 reactions a day on this channel and 1 animation weekly on the other channel. Appreciate y'all. Sub up. Catch y'all on the next one. Bye. Peace.